Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Neverwinter Nights 2. Alright, another mod we're going to be playing. This time it is Return of the Exile. This is a module created by a gentleman with a screen name of Andy SKS. We'll address him as Andy from here on out. And you can download this mod from the Neverwinter 2 Nexus. I'll leave a link in the description below. And I'm also using an unofficial patch that cleans up a few minor bugs and some annoyances and things like that, but it should make the game run a lot more smoothly and stuff like that. So I'll leave a link for that too in case you're interested in downloading that. Alright, supposedly this module is going to be pretty long. It's looking like a 60 to 70 hour playthrough, so it's going to be a pretty damn long one. And I am going to use a favored soul this time. And I have very little experience with a favored soul, so I figured this might be a pretty good time to try it out and see how they are once they get up in level. I think we're going to be maybe at level 16 or something like that by the end of this module, but we shall see. Alright, there's a lot of description here, but I'm going to skip that because I think we're going to hear pretty much all this here in the intro movie and all the other dialogues and stuff that are going to come up here shortly. So, alright, I will see you in game. 500 years ago, the kingdoms of Hoandreth witnessed a great war that raged for many years. The necromancer Victicane, obsessed with power, raised an army of all kinds of undead and declared war upon the kingdoms. Every race from every corner of Hoandreth united against this common enemy. As the battle raged on, the necromancer cast one of his strongest spells. He opened a portal to the lower planes, calling otherworldly allies to aid him in battle. The men, devastated by war, couldn't cope with this new enemy. When all hope was lost, a powerful ally appeared. The celestial demigod Zachriel descended from the clouds, clearing away the darkness and battling Victicane until the wizard spent his last spells. The punishment was just by Zachriel. Victicane was to be imprisoned in Carceri for all eternity, and any undead that was left behind was burned, creating a massive pile of burned flesh. As for Zachriel, it is said that he returned to Mount Celestia, self-exiled, and never spoke to anyone again. It's about 500 years after the Great War, and the events are long gone and written in history books. You live in a town called Elster, in the very north of the Empire. You lived here your whole life with your stepfather. You cannot remember anything from your childhood, but the things your stepfather told you. It was a winter day, and he was fishing a little northwise from Elster. He noticed a piece of ice going downstream with a silhouette on top of it. He reached for it, and to his surprise, it was a baby on board. He was surprised that a baby could survive the winter like that, but despite his questions about your origin, he took you and gave you shelter, raised you as his own child he never had. And so you live in Elster, a small northern village. It is a guardian village set here to protect the southern empire from monsters and enemies that dwell in the mountains. And every young raised here, or sent by parents believing in the cause, who reaches a mature age will have to go through a task to become a defender as well. And today, this day has come for you, to become a guardian of the North. Alright, very nice intro right there. And FYI, that movie at the beginning, I had to disable the music because unfortunately YouTube gives me copyright strikes every time there's third-party music, so I'm not even going to risk it this time. So I disabled the music on that, but it sounds pretty good. If you actually play the mod, you'll hear the music with that movie. Alright, we are currently in a place called Wilrose's home. And there's somebody right here, and there's Wilrose himself. Alright, actually, first things first though, before we continue on, let's take a quick look at our character. This is Keeshond, a first-level human favored soul, neutral good. And his highest attribute is charisma with a 16, and he's got wisdom, constitution, and strength are all 14, and then dexterity and intelligence are 10. And let's take a look at his skills. He's got a nice concentration, he's got a bit in diplomacy, he's got a nice heal skill, a little bit in listen, And he's got a decent spellcraft as well. And for feats, he's a ladies' man. He's got a +1 to listen and diplomacy, although a -2 penalty to intimidate. I'm not concerned with that, though. He does have augment healing, which gives all his healing spells extra points into healing, depending on the level of the spell. And he's got Luck of Heroes, which gives him a +1 bonus on saves and armor class. And let's do his behaviors real quick. And I am using TonyK's AI mod. It enhances all these behaviors and stuff like that. And there's a lot of stuff going on script-wise behind the scenes and all that stuff too. But it's really nice. I like it. But there is one thing I do want to deactivate. Let's see. Let's set him to near follow distance. And let's go down to spells. Let's go to scaled casting mode. And there's one down here that I always want to shut off, and that's this automatic weapon switching. This is a cool little function, though. It makes your character automatically switch their weapons, and your companions as well. They'll switch weapons depending on the situation that they're in. But sometimes they, let's say for example, you have multiple weapons in your inventory. It'll equip like the weapon you don't want them to equip. So I always shut that off. I'd rather do weapon switching myself anyway. So. And there's something else on this dude that I really do like, and that's this pause for traps. I'll always leave that on. So anytime a trap kicks off, it automatically pauses the game. Where back in the day before I had this, I wasn't fast enough to pause the game before I ran over the damn trap, and I end up setting it off. So, but anyways, let's see what's he got for equipment. It looks like just a suit of armor, a favored soul's outfit, which is just a set of chainmail armor. All right. And this character's essence, just ignore that. That's part of Clangeddin's fixes mod. I'm running that in the background too, just to see how it works. But it fixes a couple things going on with some feats and stuff like that. But all right, and let's see. Next thing I want to do is get a portrait. So let's get that set up right now. All right, this one here looks pretty cool. Let's try that one. Yeah, something with favored souls. They get a weapon focus in their deity's favored weapon. And this deity here, a particular one, has a bastard sword. That's why I picked him. So I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Mayaheen, I think that is. And I think he got... Yeah, and he gets exotic weapon proficiency too automatically. I think as we go up in level, we actually get the focus for that bastard sword later on. Currently we don't have it, but I think we will get it later on. Okay, and I think that's it for here. Let's see what's going on here around us. There is a bed here. Let's take a look at this. The bed you always sleep in. Your stepfather promised you a very long time ago that you could move to the cellar, but after a quick look at the mold and humidity that exists down there, you figured that it would be better to sleep next to the fireplace, even if you don't have any privacy. Yeah, I agree. And armoires here that are empty. Alright, let's see. It looks like we're going to be talking to Wilros next. I don't see anything else going on here. Let's talk to him.
Ah, my only child is awake, and this is the day we have been waiting for. You do remember what day is today, don't you?
No idea. Please tell me. I'm listening.
Oh boy, the young generation, always the brain above the head. So, we live in this town called Elster, one of the northern parts of the known world.
I know where I live. Just fill me in about why is today so important.
Alright, I'm just messing with you. Well, as you know, it is today the first day of spring, although the snow started melting earlier this year. But in any case, according to the calendar, today is one of the most important days of our little northern village. Today is the day that young people like you, as tradition has it, will venture on the nearby mountains for their initiation task.
Initiation task? I thought I was just going to enter some archery competition or sword fighting.
Well, that was the case, until now. The neighboring mountains show more activity lately. Beasts and goblinoids gather, and unfortunately, the village's defenses are not so high. So the elder changed the rules for this year, and you'll be going out of the village for your initiation. You will go with a companion, of course, some young elf, I think. You are not ready to scout the mountains alone, not yet.
That's a relief. With whom do I go? Is he capable?
All in time. Let me just finish first. So, this initiation, after and if you complete it, will make you one of the people here. Until now, you were just a kid that I found going down the river years ago on a block of ice. But today you have a chance to be one of the people here. Gain their respect.
By completing the task?
Exactly. Now, I sold my most important equipment once I got past the age of adventuring. I only have some collection of basics in my bedroom. If you need armor, I can give you some gold so you can buy something to protect yourself. Treyhand, the blacksmith, will have everything you need. Lastly, I had a talk with Olobin the dwarf the other day, and he said he wants to meet you before you head to the mountains. He is currently stationed by the alarm gong. You should talk to him as well before heading out for your initiation task. Now go. Find Elder Marvin, and he will tell you what you have to do.
Okay. Elder Marvin, huh? Alright, let's see. We got a journal update now. Today is the day that you have to take a test to become Guardian of the North. Unfortunately, your father has informed you that the rules have changed, and instead of a simple contest, you'll be going to the mountains to find goblinoid camps. He said Elder Marvin will fill you in on the details. He also said that Olobin the dwarf, stationed by the alarm gong, had an interest in seeing you. You should talk to him before heading out. Alright. Let's see, does he say anything else?
Go talk to Olobin and Marvin. You should find them around the village.
Alright, there's nothing else in here, right? Yeah. Alright, he made it sound like he had some gear or something like that around here. In his bedroom, possibly. Alright, game information. Alright, that goes outside. Let's take a quick look at this. Greetings and welcome to Return of the Exile. This campaign is not really different than the original game, but you might still want additional info on some mechanics. Here you'll find all of this. So, if you would like to know something, simply click on a reply. Alright, companions. There are many companions around the world. Some you will stumble upon, and some you will have to search. Usually, you can say to a companion once you meet him or her that you don't want to travel with him or her. But a couple are main quest related and will force themselves on the party, or better, in the knowledge base of the PC. Once a companion is met, he or she will always wait for you at a specific part of the world which will be known to you during the course of the game. So once you tell them to leave the party, they will always be there to get picked again. Alright, nice. Talking to them is quite important for reasons explained in other sections of the dialogue. Alright. Also, they will scale with your level, so if you choose to travel with a companion who you will head waiting until the last moment, he will get all levels to reach the rest of the party. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, who can talk to whom? There is no annoying character switching. Nice. All characters can talk to all. Some might prefer to talk to the main PC, but we'll let you know if that is the case. Alright, great. And influence. What do you say influences your companions? This will come back to help or be a detriment against you. However, keep in mind that it is quite impossible to have every companion happy. And we have gifts. Items with a green name are gifts which can be given to your companions. Depending on the gift, the influence gained level varies. It can also be negative, so be careful. Crafting. Crafting benches, materials, and books exist in many places. It all works exactly as it did in the original campaign. If you know a recipe, use the bench and craft. And lore. Given the fact that this is a custom world, I have created much lore which exists in books. Also, many NPCs will talk to you about it. There may be times where it's important. Not often, so pay attention. Hidden rooms. Hidden rooms work in the way user Camel from the Neverwinter Nights 2 community invented. Basically, you can walk through the wall from a room you are in to the hidden one. Because there is no way of knowing if there is a hidden room while using this method, see highlighted secret doors, I always provide you with a hint, okay? For example, you might enter a room in a dungeon and your character spots something weird on the wall, or there might be a breeze coming through the wall, or a tapestry that seems out of place. Once, and if you see such a hint, try to move through the wall. Sometimes you might have a problem doing so if you are trying to click with your mouse. using the WASD keys to do this is easier. Alright, cool. Questing style and journal levels. After the intro, the game opens up. You can travel in many places and get quests regardless of your level. To avoid confusion, I have added a level range next to the quest name in the journal. That doesn't mean, though, that you cannot try to take a quest that is level 8, recommended as level 5. I had testers who managed to do them. They got challenged, but were also left with a nice loot and XP of a higher quest completion. Nice. Alright, combat. I'm using less battle than a normal game, but the ones you'll do are interesting and hard. A modified AI will have you searching for the best strategy, since spellcasters are really smart and will try to annihilate your party with fireballs or any other spell that fits their situation. Nice. Loot and merchants. There is not so much combat, but the loot is plenty. You might get rich during the game by selling all the gems and items you don't need. However, the most powerful items are sold by merchants who have a blue name, so even if you get rich, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pay for some item. Alright. Also, some gold is always good to have spare because some quests require it, and some NPCs can get bribed. Nice. And levels. The game is designed so that you start at level 1 and finish about 14. It's tough to say because the end game is doable at 12, and I myself finished at 15. It all depends on how many quests you did by that time. If some battle seems hard, it would only mean that you haven't done enough until that time, and you need to explore something else. Do a side quest or two to gain one more level. There is enough material so that you reach the end game with a high enough level. Alright, nice. Alright, that's cool. Alright, that's the way out. Oh, there's a chest back here. Let's check this out. That's probably where the equipment is that Willrose was talking about. Alchemist Workbench. Mortar and Pestle. Let's grab that thing. Alright, and let's see what we have here in the chest. Okay, yeah, here we go. Bunch of weapons. Is there a bastard sword in here? No, there is not. Alright, well, let's go to a light crossbow. And let's grab the bolts. And what other weapon would be useful here? Let's grab a spear and let's grab a mace as well. The rest of that stuff we'll leave behind. Alright, let's go ahead and equip those bolts, and let's go ahead and equip the spear, and let's hotkey some of this stuff, and let's get that mace down here as well. Alright, and let's see, let's take a quick look at our spells too. For first level we do have Bless, Divine Favor, and Shield of Faith, and we do have level 0 with the Cure Minor Wounds, Light, Resistance, and Virtue. Alright, pretty good spells. Alright, I think that is it for here, so let's get out of here. Alright, the town of Elster. Let's take a look at the map. Where are we? We are right here in the south central area. Treyhard, that's one of the guys we gotta talk to. Alarm Gong, there's a dwarf over there we need to talk to. The Frozen Wraith. Somebody named Jaros. And over here across the stream to the eastern mountains. Alright, let's take a quick look around. Who's this? A villager. Alright, there's a lot of people over here. Defender of the North. Alright, there's Treyhard. What's going on over here? And we got a cutscene. Elster, our small town bravely sitting in the northern parts of Crawl Lake. For centuries after the years of despair, generation after generation, we guard one of the last frontiers of the Empire. No beast that dwells in the north will find passage to the south. They won't even try. They know what's waiting for them if they do. But now, we have reports of goblinoids setting camps in the nearby frozen canyon. And as it happens, it is also time for the youngs of Elster to go through their initiation to become defenders as well. So I say, no more sword fighting and archery contests. This year, we have a real challenge. Bring the head of the goblin leader. Failure equals banishment from Ulster and never come back. Deserters for the rest of their lives.
Marbin, Elder Marbin, with all due respect, isn't that a little too harsh?
Look, I don't do this with pleasure. Not great, at least. But the fact that goblins camp so near, that means something.
Then why don't we gather a party and go slaughter them all?
We are short-handed. The goblins slaughtered our scouts some days ago. I already sent message to Cordur for reinforcements. This is the only way.
You are right, as always. I'm sorry if I showed disrespect.
You had a good reason and argument, but there is no other way. Decisions need to be taken, and fast. He turns to look at you. It is time to begin. Come to me, young one, and I will give you all the information you need. Alright, so that's Marbin. That's the guy we need to talk to. Alright, we might as well talk to him first. Let's see, what else is going on here? Somebody named Rick Orn's over there. Defenders, villagers. And what's this? A Frozen Wraith, villager. Merchant Colina. Jaros, that's another merchant over there. Alright, let's talk to Marbin first here. See if he's got anything else to say. Here you are. I hope you are not scared concerning what you need to do. Don't worry about me. I can handle danger. Now that's the spirit. Now, here are the details. On the direction of the mountains to the east lies the frozen canyon, a cold dead-end rocky corridor leading to a cave area. During the last days of winter, 3 of our scouts went there to check the area for beasts waking up from their slumber. Only 1 returned, too injured to give us any valuable information except that they were ambushed by goblins. I was intrigued. I sent 2 more scouts. None returned. Right on our doorstep, damn it. That's why I changed the rules this year. We are 5 men short, and we need any defender as soon as possible. You will go there and bring back the head of the leader. It's clear. I can handle it. Good. Now go in the inn and find Adaward. I have already said the details to her, and you 2 will soon be on your way. Okay. Alright, he's leaving. Alright, we need to go see somebody here in the Frozen Wraith. Somebody named Adaward. Let's take a look at a journal. Elder Marbin told you that goblin gangs have been sighted in the nearby mountains. Scouts have gone, but not all returned, and the village is short on defenses. He assigned you to go and bring the head of the goblin chief. He also said that a companion awaits you at the inn. Alright, we might as well go there first and get that companion before we start messing with stuff out here. It looks like we got a lot of stuff to do. Alright, let's see if these guys here say anything.
Hello.
Good luck on your initiation, kid. Alright, another defender here.
Yes.
He's got nothing to say.
Well met.
Hey, you. Alright, that's enough of that. The Frozen Wraith. The only tavern in Ulster. Many defenders call it home, and many other Ulster inhabitants have it as a place to warm their body during the long winter. Alright, into the Frozen Wraith we go. The Frozen Wraith. Got a waitress here. Who else is in here? Barkeep. A couple defenders. Somebody named Udokus. And oh, there's Adaward right there. That's the person we need to talk to. Alright, who else do we have in here? Villager, defender, bard. Alright, let's talk to Adaward.
Good to meet you.
Hey there! You must be my companion on adventure. Well, yes, that's true. Well met, Adaward. Good to meet you, too. Has Marbin got you all excited as he got me by telling you what we have to do? That's right. I can't wait to get out of here and cut some goblin throats. Something tells me we're going to have some fun together. Are you all packed? Should we go at once, or...? Yes, we can begin. Come on. Let's go, then. Alright, our first companion. Let's take a quick look at her. Adaward. Oh, she's a druid. Moon elf druid. First level. Neutral good. And her highest scores are Wisdom and Dexterity, both of which are 16. And then she's got a Strength of 14. And Intelligence and Constitution and Charisma are average. Alright, let's see what she's got for some skills. Got a bit in Concentration and Diplomacy. And some little bit in Heal. Nice Listen. And a Spot and Survival are really good too. Feats, she's got Toughness. And normal stuff, it looks like. Animal Companion, let's see what she's got. We have us a bear. And she's got Nature Sense, +2 bonus to survival in all environments, and a +2 bonus to search and spot while in wilderness areas. Alright, behaviors, let's set this up real quick. Let's set her to... Let's go medium with her. And let's go scaled casting. And automatic weapon switching is off. Alright, and we have our Kuda, the bear. Mean bastard too. Alright, let's see, what does she have for gear? A woodsman's outfit. What is this thing? Looks like a suit of studded leather. And she's got a longbow, some arrows. Got a couple potions of cure light wounds. Let's actually pass one of these off. She's got a scimitar, a masterwork short sword that she currently cannot use. Let's pass that off. Let's see. Let's get her hotkeys all set up here. I'm probably going to keep her with a bow since her dexterity is pretty decent. She's got an okay strength too, but let's keep her with the bow for now. And let's hotkey that scimitar. And let's get her a portrait. This one looks really similar to her, actually. Let's go with that one. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, anything else we need to mess with here?
What?
Yeah, Laura can't use that masterwork short sword either. That's alright, we can probably sell it. Alright, now next thing, let's take a look at her spells. Let's see, we can... Let's dump all this stuff. Level 0, let's see.
What?
I can cast light, right, on Lorik? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So, on Adaward, let's give her nothing but cure minor wounds. Maybe we can get a flare, too. You know what, let's do that. Let's put one flare in there. Yeah, just to refresh my memory, a burst of hot light dazzles the target, making it suffer a -1 penalty to attack rolls. Lasts for a minute. Yeah, let's give that a shot. I don't use that stuff very much. Let's see, level 1 spells. Let's go with some sleep, and let's get some Magic Fang. And Magic Fang, +1 to hit and damage. And it also grants the creature the ability to strike as if it were a +1 weapon. Yeah, that we can cast on our Kuda, the bear, and get his bonuses up. Alright, and let's see, for the hell of it, can we rest in here? This is a safe place to rest. Alright, yeah, let's get her spells sorted out then. Alright, we can talk to her too, I think, right?
Good to meet you.
Is there something I can do for you? How can I help you? Let's see, we are running up on time. Let's see, let's talk to her in the next episode. Yeah, I think that might drag on. I don't know how much dialogue she's got. But let's handle the rest of this in the next episode. And we can do a lot of dialogue with a lot of people in here, looks like. Alright, so far everything's working pretty good. Looks like it's going to be a fun little adventure. Alright, we'll see you in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen.